Welcome, one and all, to the DJ Force X podcast. This episode, I'm joined by a man who has been the center of one of rock's most unapologetic, high voltage bands over the last 2 decades, Buckcherry. And they're back in the UK, tearing up stages in support of their latest album, Raw Like Thunder, which is out now via Earache Records, everyone. And I'm thrilled to have the voice, the attitude, the driving force behind the band, Josh Todd. Welcome to the show, Josh.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely my pleasure. How are you doing today?
I'm good. We played Southampton last night. It was a lot of fun. Great show. And yeah, it's a good little package. Rubicon and Michael Monroe and us. And it's a lot of fun.
Fantastic. Yeah, no, I was just same point. I know you just started the UK tour and you're in Manchester tonight.
Yeah.
The O2 Ritz, which is fantastic venue. And then I mean we'll go through the dates here. You're off to Wolverhampton after that, KK Steel Mill, another fantastic venue. I've been to all these venues, it's great. Newcastle, and the Northumbria Institute, Glasgow, SWG3, Cardiff at the Tram Shed, Torquay, the Foundry, Nottingham, Rock City, another fantastic venue. I love that venue. O2 Kentish Town Forum as well in London, and then you finish off in Brighton. So
Yes.
it's quite the tour. You've got a couple of weeks here in the UK, a couple of days off in between as well. So I hope you get to take in some, I guess, some sights of the UK while you're here. Um, Unless you've got things planned for those days, I don't know. But but yeah, I mean, like I say, you're over here in support of your latest album, which came out last year, which is Raw Like Thunder, um,
Yes.
which is a fantastic album, first and
Thank you
foremost.
so much. Yeah.
I
It's really great. We had a lot of fun doing it.
That's good. I mean, it's some like I've been a fan of yours for a long time. I think I was gonna say the last time I saw you guys live is about 10 years ago. I was living over in the States, and you played Janus live in St. Petersburg.
Mm.
It was a long time, so I'm well overdue seeing you guys. Let's put it that way. But that was a fantastic show back then, and it played a lot of like the sort of like the tracks that you're known for, like Lit Up, Crazy Bitch. But I love I've
Mm.
got like I was looking at my playlists. Obviously, this album's been on it. It's been on rotation since it came out. But also I've got like Too Drunk on there, Shine Your Light. Was it Keep On Fighting, Junk?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Like you populate a lot of my playlist, which is great, and it's like I said,
I
it's a
love that. Thank you.
um, but yeah, like of this new album, there's a few of my favorite tracks on there as well that of yours. I think Hello Goodbye is a fantastic
Yeah.
track. Um,
Yeah, it's a different flavor for us, and we had a lot of fun doing that. That was Marty Fredrickson came up with the song melodies, and I wrote some words to his melodies. We really liked it, and it all worked out.
Nice. And yeah, I mean, like I said, there's a few. I mean, obviously the concentration tracks that came off of it as well. I got sent those from the press agents and whatnot here. So they've been on my playlist for a little while. But like when the sun goes down as well, I go boom.
Yeah,
Fantastic tracks. I mean, this album is an absolute like it's fantastical words. Like you know, I don't know if it's blowing smoke up
thank
your
you.
ass or whatever, but it's like, but no, it is honestly a great album. I'm due to buy a copy. It's the one thing I don't have. I was going through my records last night, and I was like, I'm sure I've got Buckcherry somewhere. I've got CDs, uh, but I tend to buy vinyl. I tend to have them behind me as well when I'm on these things. But no, I'm well overdue that, so I will be ordering that after this. But no, it's a great album, and like obviously, you've come over here on tour. Like this is, I mean, you're over here in 2024, I believe. Was it?
yeah, I can't remember. That was a rough one for me. Got really sick.
Oh, did you? Oh,
Yeah.
and I mean, that was the first time in a long time you've been over here as well, from what I remember.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah.
so obviously you're back again in quite short time after that one. You're here,
Yep.
2026. And what can people expect? Obviously, you've played a show in Southampton already, but what can people expect from the show? Because I'm going to get this up tonight. So, um,
You can expect your money's worth. I mean, we have a lot of songs now. We have 11 records, so like the whole set is packed with just great songs, and I think that's what the best part of it is. It's just like back to back, singles. I mean, we can't even play all the songs that we've put out as singles. That's how many there are. So, you know, to get to that place in our career is really cool for us, and makes it just a lot of fun live.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, I was one of my questions, like how do you like obviously having so many albums and so many songs, how do you sit down and create that set list for these? Obviously, you want to sort of like highlight the latest release.
Yeah, yeah. You just I like to always start with the usual suspects. You got to do songs like "Lit Up" and "Crazy Bitch," "Sorry," and "Riding." Those are kind of
Yeah.
staples we gotta do, or people get a little on edge. So we do that, and then I just kind of I rotate stuff because we have a lot of people that come to more than one show,
Yeah.
multiple shows. So I want to make it interesting for people who show up, and yeah. So I cater it to whatever I'm feeling that day, vocally and all that stuff too.
Nice, nice. I was going to say, do you rotate? Like, obviously, some bands they stick to the set list and that's kind of it for the tour. And then obviously, you just said you rotate.
Yeah, I know.
Is that just purely preference on the day? You're just like, actually, I feel like playing like Crazy Bitch, or
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
going to play this
Like,
one. But like,
I
yeah,
last night we played "Somebody Fucked with Me" is like one of my favorite songs, and but it's also pretty abrasive and so I like to mix it up in that slot. So I'll probably do something different tonight. And you mentioned "Keep on Fighting." That's a song I really love, and
yeah,
I don't know, maybe throw "Onset" on the set list tonight. Maybe some Time Bomb songs, just to have fun because everybody over here really likes those first two records. So you
yeah.
know, I think about all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say, obviously, you've had sort of big hits in the past, and it's always like that. I've sort of spoken to many musicians who've had similar traits of like having those early songs sort of come in and keep playing them, over these years. Obviously, it's been probably, is it 15, 20 years,
Yep.
over your sort of span of career. And like, how do you like, obviously in your head, I know being a musician myself, there was that kind of element of, there's always that kind of like element of customer service to the crowd as well as your own ego as well of like wanting
Mm.
to play these songs or not play these songs anymore. How do you sort of keep it fresh in your head of like going through like some of those older songs? Like I mean,
Right.
it's just like when I was playing, we had a few songs that people preferred, and then we were like, we've played these songs so many times.
Right. Yeah.
How do you keep it fresh?
Um, yeah. So it's been 27 years actually, and
Wow.
it's a long time, And this is the thing, I write all the words, and so I'm very attached to the songs that come out of my head. So it makes it very easy for me to revisit it and sing it multiple times. Plus, you work your whole career on trying to get a hit song.
Yeah,
I mean, getting a hit song is not easy to do, and to have hits and to play them is a lot of fun because the audience goes bananas, and that's just like icing on the cake for us, especially when you get out of your comfort zone like the United States and you come, over the pond and you see people react to your songs that you created from nothing. It's
yeah,
like it's really inspiring and cool, so I have no problems doing it multiple times. I just go back to that place,
yeah,
and as far as the subject matter, and like "Lit Up," I wrote literally in 5 minutes at the rehearsal room, and it's about the first time I did cocaine, so it's
yeah,
fun for me to go back to that moment in my adolescence,
yeah,
because that was a lot of fun for me. Hold on.
yeah. No worries.
you know um Sorry, I'm getting cold.
No, it's all right.
So yeah, I go back there and have fun with that and Crazy Bitch and so on, and so that's how I do it. I don't know how other people do it.
Yeah, no, I've had different things. Like some of them, some people are kind of lament the fact that this song that they wrote many years ago is still obviously is paying their bills essentially, but it was something that maybe they weren't overly happy with, or it was something that the record company pushed overly, and it just sort of became that radio hit or whatever. But yeah, there's some like yourselves like can put yourself back in those shoes back in the day when you wrote that song, the energy that you had, the situation that you were in. And that's fantastic. That's like it's good to hear because like you say, a lot of there are some out there that don't enjoy it. And they want to move on.
I
They
mean, you really have to put things in perspective, It's like those are the things that put asses in the seats,
yeah,
they and people want to hear that stuff. And I think about everybody who's coming to the show, who's working hard, who may be only going to one show that month, and it's us.
yeah,
So it means a lot to me, and I want to give them what they came for.
Yeah, yeah, no, definitely, definitely. I have the same mentality when it comes to because I DJ, hence the name. But
Cool.
I DJ rock clubs, so it's kind of like there is a certain amount of songs that you will hear every month that I'm DJing. Like
Yeah.
there's certain hits that you'll hear, but like you say, it's that person's night out that month, or that that over a couple of months or whatever. So they want to
Yep.
hear those big songs. They get inebriated, they regress a little bit, and they go back to their childhood and just dance away. Even though like playing those songs over and over again for myself can be a bit, oh, Rage Against the Machine again, you know, or something like that. But I understand it from that mentality of doing that, and what you said there is exactly it. It's their night out. It's that element of like, yeah, I've played this 100 times, but this person may not have heard it as many
Mhm.
times. They don't may not have the opportunities while they're away from the club or anything like that, which is fantastic. But yeah, saying that, I mean, also I play your guys' stuff at the clubs, lit up, gets played. I mean, Too Drunk used to get requested so many times back like a few years
That's
back.
cool.
People just love grinding to that song. Um, 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 but yeah, obviously, like obviously, I just want to see what's happening next for Buckcherry. But I know you're about to hit a US tour of
Yep.
sorts, hitting a couple of festivals. Well, I do have listeners in the US. I started this show in the US, so it kind of had that following to start with. Um, so I don't want to go past not mentioning it. But like people can go to buckcherry.com and they can see all the dates. You are playing the Sonic Temple Arts and Music Festival as well, which is
Yep.
an absolute mammoth lineup.
Yeah, and we're also doing a residency with the Scorpions in Vegas towards the end of the year. That's going to be a lot of fun. We've already done that with them. It's really great time.
Nice, fantastic. I mean, there's like, I know you're playing with Stained and stuff like that as well, I believe. Doing part of their
Yeah.
30-year anniversary, which is another one. I'm back. Like this time flies, and I'm like, how long ago was that? A few more grey hairs appear in the beard, and a few more hairs droop from the head. So, um, whenever I think of that sort of stuff. But no, like I say, you're on tour at the moment in the UK. So anyone who's watching this, like say tonight, you're in Manchester. But then yeah, if anyone's like can go see the dates on your website, buckcherry.com. And they can get tickets and stuff still, I believe. I'm surprised there are tickets left, but there are tickets left for people just about to get some. And they can see Michael Monroe. Who was the other support again? Sorry, I've got it written down. Is it
Band called Rubicon from the
Rubicon?
States.
That was it,
Yeah.
Rubicon. Um, Fantastic band. I mean, Michael Monroe, fantastic like musician and stuff. And
Yeah. He's lovely.
yeah, it's a great little package tour that one. But yeah, I've got a couple of questions left for you, if I may, and I'll let you get on to what
Okay.
you've got left for today. Obviously, we've got sound check and stuff like that to hit. But what I want to find out about you, you may have answered this question 100 times, I don't know, but these are my typical enders to the show. But what I want to find out is your three, if you can, three most pivotal records in your life. Now, I'm not talking about like the best records, you like top three. I'm talking about pivotal. So you heard a track when you were younger, or you heard an album when you were younger, and you're like, I wanna sing, I want to be in a band, I want to be part of
Mm,
this rock and roll kind of
wow.
like situation, or something you heard recently that totally changed your perspective on something.
Yeah, I don't know if it was I don't know if it was the record that made me want to sing, but one of the pivotal records for me was Minor Threats Out of Step.
Right.
I don't I just really I really related to the lyrical content. I was going through a lot of stuff in my adolescence, my childhood, and so that record brought me comfort actually, and so I really love that. I thought Ian Mackay or McKay, I don't know how he pronounces it, but like I thought he was a really charismatic frontman. He was a very powerful um, individual when he got on stage, and I really enjoyed him. And then I think the record that made me want to sing the most was Back in Black. I really loved that record. It was a huge record for everyone worldwide. In my opinion, the greatest hard rock record ever written. But like, I just remember I was so fired up about that record. I put it in a cassette in my back pocket. I would go to parties and I would hijack the stereo system, and
Nice.
just because I believed in the record so much, and I just wanted to see what it did to people when it came on. And
Yeah.
and I'd watch everybody transform, and I was like, this is it. This is where I want to be. And then I've always been into Prince. You know, I really love Prince. I used to sneak in my sister's room and listen to her records, and she had Love Sexy, a record by Prince, and I was like he was like naked on the cover, and I just thought it was pretty outrageous and awesome. And so I started getting into him, and I got into bands like all the Prince era bands like Apollonia 6 and Sheila E. And I liked this band called Yaz. Upstairs at Eric's was a big record for me. So you know what I mean? I just always loved songs and music, and that's all what kind of shaped me in wanting to be a frontman.
Yeah, I mean, Prince doesn't come up too often, weirdly. Like when I ask this question, and um, it's such a prolific. I mean, releases. So, like you say, there's plenty of
Yes.
era releases.
Yeah.
Also as a musician as well, like as a guitar player,
Yeah.
as a general like
Yep.
singer, yeah, it just baffles me. It doesn't come up as often because I heard Prince when I was younger. You could not, you couldn't avoid Purple Rain. You couldn't really avoid things like even like Bat Dance and stuff like that. Going back to the
I
movies.
mean, I love there's so many aspects of him that are just incredible, you know, and it's just so sad that he's gone. Like when
Yeah,
that happened, it was so sudden. I could not believe it. I thought he was this guy that was going to really age gracefully and really be this guy that just was always just insanely great till the day he died, you know, and just what a drag, you
yeah,
know.
no,
Really broke my heart.
yeah, totally. It is an absolute shame. I know there is a vault of material of his, but I don't think it will see the light of day, at least maybe
Yeah.
right
Yeah.
now. But like some of the stuff that is rumored to have been in there is interesting, like some of the musical things that he's done, or even films and things. It's just crazy. But yeah, it's so sad he's gone. Um, but yeah, I mean, AC/DC. I mean, like I said, Back in Black is it's up there. It is well, it is the best
Yeah.
hard rock album. Like it's so like everybody knows it. It doesn't matter what you're into. Like my
It's, you know what? It's timeless.
yeah,
It's
I mean
timeless. You can hear it today and it's like, it's fucking amazing.
yeah, it's crazy. Like my kids know it. Like, and they're relative. Well, they're not young anymore. They're teenagers now. But when they were kids, they knew Back in Black. They knew TNT. They knew like all these songs. They'll sing along in the back of the car, because
Yeah.
it would be on the rotation on the radio and stuff like that. So, and then Minor Threat, what a band! Like for punk and hardcore, it's just one of those bands that just made that scene what it is.
Yep.
Back then. But I got one last question for you. One last question. I'll let you go.
Hmm.
What are your hobbies away from music? So when you're not doing Buckcherry or doing your own solo stuff or anything like that, um,
Yeah.
what are your sort of getaways or your hobbies, if you will?
When I'm home, I mean, I do it on the road too. I play tennis a lot.
Okay.
I play a lot of tennis. Those who play tennis, I'm a 4-0 player and worked really hard just to get to that level, which is just, you know, kind of an average club player that competes. And, you know, I really enjoy it. I love to compete. I love to win.
Yeah.
And tennis takes me away from everything. I can't think of anything else but trying to, you know, dissect my opponent while I'm playing and try to get the win, you know. And so, and then I surf. I surf a
Okay.
lot. You
Yeah.
know, I've always surfed. I surfed a lot as a youth, and now my son and I surf. That's one of our things we do together. It's really you know, we'll drive to the beach and we'll listen to songs, and then we'll get in the water and you know, we'll talk about records, and it's just such a wonderful time for me with him. And yeah, it's something I always look forward to.
Nice. That's beautiful. I love that. I absolutely love that. I mean, tennis, that surprises me. Don't know why. It's not
Mhm.
a hobby I hear pop up too often.
Yeah,
This question,
yeah.
and you'll have to check out. You have to go to like Wimbledon or something while you're here, and check out what they have.
I would love to play somebody on my days off. You know, if
Yeah.
anybody likes is a good tennis player and wants to get on court, you know, anywhere I'm over here, I have my racket. I'm ready. You
Nice.
know.
Nice. I'm not very good, so I can't even throw my hat in the ring. Um, um, but no, surfing as well. That is a great hobby. Like if you're down, like when you're down in Torquay, I think that's where our surf is, down that area of the world, in our country. So you might check out
Cool.
some of the breaks there and stuff like that. But Josh, thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate it. I hope the rest of the tour goes really well and you guys come back again and I'll actually get to see you this time. Like I said, I'm well
Yes, sir.
overdue, so but I can't make it to the London show on this one, unfortunately. I had pre-plans already booked,
It's okay.
but hopefully I'll see you again maybe next year, year after. I don't know, whenever that sort of situation comes around, or even a festival. I don't know if you hit the festivals here. That would be awesome as well. But Josh, thank you very much.
Thank
Um,
you.
and enjoy the rest of your time in the UK.
Appreciate you, man. It's gonna be
Thank you.
fun.
Bye bye.
See ya.